Um, no, Alisson and Diogo have no. Ali trained today more than the day before, so he will be definitely available for Fulham, but not for the weekend. And the same for Diogo. Diogo was not here with us. How could he play a football game? That will take a while, unfortunately. That's it. On importance, yeah, it's very important because we played this final a couple of times as others as well, and I think it would be nice if we could win it at one time. It's the last domestic cup competition we didn't win yet, and so we will give it a try, of course. Yeah, first of all, I really have to say I love women's football. It's outstanding. The quality of the tournament is insane. England is doing exceptionally well. I saw 2 games. I saw 3 games of Germany. They do really well as well. I think it's a really good final. 2 intense teams face each other. I was in contact a little bit. You can imagine that as much as I love England, in this specific case, my heart is on the German side, but the better team might win. I'm completely fine with that. And I think at Wembley, sold out with the English crowd, it will be a massive challenge for Germany. But most important, I think, is the face the women's football showed. It's a fantastic game. We all knew that before, and women's football over the last few years exploded in their development. It's tactically on an incredible high level, technically on an incredible high level. The intensity of the game, so means physically really, really good. And I love watching it. I really love watching it. And congratulations to all the teams who were part of it, because it was a commercial, or is a commercial for football, not only for women's football. And just shows how fantastic this game is. And we will see. That's obviously, I think England is slight favorite because of playing at home. But yeah, Germany has a chance as well, and that's enough. Yeah, first of all, I really have to say I love women's football. It's outstanding. The quality of the tournament is insane. England is doing exceptionally well. I saw 2 games. I saw 3 games of Germany. They do really well as well. I think it's a really good final. 2 intense teams face each other. I was in contact a little bit. You can imagine that as much as I love England, in this specific case, my heart is on the German side, but the better team might win. I'm completely fine with that. And I think at Wembley, sold out with the English crowd, it will be a massive challenge for Germany. But most important, I think, is the face the women's football showed. It's a fantastic game. We all knew that before, and women's football over the last few years exploded in their development. It's tactically on an incredible high level, technically on an incredible high level. The intensity of the game, so means physically really, really good. And I love watching it. I really love watching it. And congratulations to all the teams who were part of it, because it was a commercial, or is a commercial for football, not only for women's football. And just shows how fantastic this game is. And we will see. That's obviously, I think England is slight favorite because of playing at home. But yeah, Germany has a chance as well, and that's enough. It took me a day, and then we had a parade in Liverpool, and I was fine with everything, because we knew obviously it was close. We knew was unlucky in moments, these kind of things. But it's sports, and we accept the rules. 1 point more is enough after 38 match days, and 1 goal more can be or is enough in a football game usually as well. So we accept that. So it took me not long. The summer, what was my conclusion of the last season? I don't think it makes too much sense to think like this. We played an incredible high level. We were consistent, all these kind of things. We played good football, not always, but very often. And we were deserved winners in the games we won. So we fought hard. These are all things we have to do again. But of course, we have a little change in our team. We lost Sadio, was a fixed lineup player for 6 years. That's clear. But it's always like this. We cannot only try stick together forever. We have to make changes. And when Sadio came and asked or told us that he wants to face a new challenge, because it was early enough, we accepted that and said, yeah, when the club is coming and then everything goes well, then we can do that. So we had time to prepare that situation because he came early, and that's what we did. And now we have to find together again. That's completely normal as well. It was always in pre-seasons like this, and this year is not different, but with the difference that one fixed point is gone. It will be interesting, but the good thing is we don't have to think too far. We just have to find a way to win the football games, the specific football games on the weekend. So like now on Saturday, which is early, I like the competition, but I think again here would be possible to find another date for it, maybe because we had a longer season than other teams, and now we have a shorter pre-season than other teams, so that all it makes not too much sense. I think Germany plays the Super Cup final, and for that the teams who are involved don't have to play one cup round. There are opportunities, obviously, but maybe we can think about that, or somebody can think about that. No, so we have to find a way, and that's what we try, definitely, and that's what we're working on since we are together again. And yeah, and now in 2 days, the season starts again, and I'm really looking forward to it. And the situation is a very important game. And the situation is we still have to prepare a season. That we cannot ignore that. So we played last night against Salzburg. We lost 1-0. We trained the day before twice. So pretty intense. That's what we have to do. I cannot ignore the fact that after this important game is a season coming up. So we have to extend our preseason if we want into the season. We play on Saturday against City, and we play on Sunday a preseason friend or test game, whatever, against Strasbourg. Then we play Fulham, and the next day we play another game, just that we can extend our preseason. That's what we have to do, because from mid-August on, I think we play every 3 days again. So there's no time for training anymore. So we try to do the right things, but of course, the schedule is always a challenge to deal with, and that's how it is. Not the first time, it's always like this. And the game on Saturday, if it will it show a lot about the season? I expect two good teams. I saw last night, even when we lost, especially in the second half, I saw us in a really good shape. I hope that we can bring that on the pitch on Saturday as well. But of course, it will be a challenge just to play now 90 minutes in. I'm not sure how the weather in England is, but it can be hot as well. So that all comes then together, and we will see. But if you win it, it's a very important competition. If you lose it, then it becomes less important. Yeah, it's important for everybody. So it's like you need to get used to each other again. That's how it is. But we can build on patterns we used in the past, obviously, because the majority of the team is together for a longer time. So that's really good. But we brought in some fresh blood as well. So we can say Lewis now, we can for sure say he's still in that category. And of course, Darwin, and of course, Fabio. So, but it's good for all of us. And it's, we said it plenty of times that this game only works really if you can work on a training pitch. It's not a game you just can play every day. So you need time on the training pitch to work together, to work on different things, tactical stuff, defensively, offensively. And the only time we really have is the preseason. That's why we love it and use it as good as we can and train as often as it's somehow possible. And then that means then in the same moment we play always out of full training the games, the preseason games, which makes it on some days just impossible to perform on a high level, but we get watched by the whole world, and then everybody's like, oh my God, how does that look? And these kind of things, but we cannot do everything in the same moment. So sports science, if you train and you are never feel the intensity, then something is wrong with training. So you only can get an effect from training if you reach a specific amount of kilometers, if you want these kind of things. So we have to do that, and we did it. So from that point of view, I'm fine. We will see if we are fresh on Saturday. I cannot promise that, but we will try to fight with all we have. Absolutely, but last night he was tired as well. You could see that he's a technical player. He's incredibly creative. And we will have a lot of fun with him, definitely. But for example, that's a good example, because Fabio last night was okay, but he can be much better. And that's just how it is. You need all these kind of things. You need his little lows as well. So I'm really happy with him. He showed up. He's in the middle of the team after a short period of time. And that's a good sign for the team, but for him as well. So he's an open young man, and yeah, top addition for us. Bobby's crucial for us. Bobby's heart and soul of this team. So the way we played in the last 2 years was only possible because of Bobby. And that's why I'm really happy that he could train the majority of the time here in the preseason so far. And everything looks really good. And yeah, so I'm absolutely fine. And for me, there's no doubt about his quality. So and all the rest, we will see how this year goes. But yes, he is essential for us.